Hey everyone, back again. I'm gonna attempt to make a spare tire carrier for this now. I've been just having it laying down right here, and I would just use basically two straps, making like a sort of like my own Y strap. This one up in the front, and then this one would come from the center all the way down to like the toe point, which has been working fine, but it blocks my rear view camera, which it kind of sucks when you can't really turn your head in this thing. So anyways, I've been wanting to do something, but I don't want to block the light, and I want to be able to open this as much as possible. So I've kind of come up with this. I've been using some jack stands right now to kind of essentially hold it in place where I think it should be, or I want it at least. And I've kind of done some measurements. First thing I'm going to do is make a bracket. I'm going to utilize these factory bolts for the cage, make a bracket that comes off here and comes back, and this is essentially the center line underneath the lugs, straight up on the wheel. I don't know if you can see or not down there. But I'm going to basically just make a bracket that goes from here up, does a 90-degree turn, comes back and comes out the other way. I don't have a tube and bender, so I'm just going to have to cut everything and do some 90s. But anyways, I cut this out as a template that's going to fit over here. I'm going to transfer this over to some metal right now and cut it out and see how it goes from there. I've successfully made a mess in the garage, but I have one bracket done, which I will show you in a second, but I'm going to do a little time lapse first of cutting out the second bracket. I just transferred my cordboard template over to this. I added a little extra on this end. Not important, but anyways, I'm going to cut it out. You guys watch that, and be back in just a sec. Okay, it's cut out fairly roughly. Man, the Sawzall goes a lot quicker than a cutoff wheel, which I did the first one in. You can get a little bit better accuracy with this, but I prefer the speed of that. I'm going to go ahead and just clean this up, knock off all the burrs and stuff. Check it out. All I did was clamp this thing into the vise, and then I just beat on it with like a 4-pound sledgehammer. I use this angle finder here. I think that's what that's called. Anyways, I literally just held this up over by the car, figured out the angle that I wanted it at, and then I was able to, check with this. They're both very similar. Alright, anyways. Just gotta drill the holes now. To where this is actually going to bolt up into the car. I'll show you the other one installed right now. So here's the first one already bolted up. It looks pretty good. It's just kind of in there for right now, but essentially there's going to be a 1 3/4 pipe coming straight up off this, and I may have to put a gusset on the right side there to make that a little stronger. It's not bad, but just want to avoid any flex if possible. Okay, quick little check in. I got both mounts, or both brackets, cut out. They're way bigger than they need to be. I'll trim them down, but essentially, at least they'll work. I got the main bar in, well, not in, but cut out, tacked together, and that's pretty much where it's going to be. I now need to work on having like the riser that goes up to the actual wheel mount. So I'll probably tack this in and make sure that I can pull the whole thing out, you know, assembled like this, just to make sure. Okay, check in later. Alright, dog. What you think? Spare tire care here. Haven't checked this yet, but this should open enough. Yeah, it'll work. Some cleanup to do, obviously, but also I need to finish welding it and make the plate for the top. Alright, I can't remember the last time I filmed, but I've been pushing on quite a bit. Anyways, brackets are made. I made some gussets. Those are fully welded in. All this is fully welded, all the tube. I ground it down, look a little nicer. And I have a fairly small welder, so it doesn't really penetrate this stuff too well. But whatever. So it's all welded. I'm just cleaning up the corners right now. I don't know if I'll grind that down too at all. Probably not. I really don't care. Alright, the next step is to make the plate that actually the wheel will rest on. And I'm not sure exactly what my plans are for that. I still have some scrap metal. I want to make it out of some fairly thick stuff because I don't want any flex, which I'm hoping this is not going to have any of now. Okay, well, as soon as I figure out what I'm doing, I'll check back in and shoot another little clip. Alright, checking in. I got the base for where the wheel is going to sit on. I was going to use a piece of, I think I had some like 1/4 inch plate, or maybe some 3/16, but I didn't have a big enough piece to run the span of the gap for the lug nuts. So I was kind of taking a look at what I had in my pile, and I had this, I believe this is 1/4 inch or 3/16, 2x1. It's like a C channel, and so I think this is actually going to work out much better because it's going to give me more rigidity side to side and twisting and stuff. So I just got that welded on. I did a little pilot hole for where the studs are going to go in, and I don't know the size of the studs. I think they're 12 millimeter or something. The bolt is an M12, so I'm assuming that's just going to be a 12 millimeter, but I'm not gonna drill anything out until I get studs. Couple layers of spray paint. So I may want to gusset this. I'm not sure if it's going to need it or not, but you know, whatever. You can grind the paint off later and do that. Okay, got it painted and bolted in. Check it out. And it must have warped just a little bit. I had to put my scissor jack in here just to push this side out just a bit to get the holes to line up. And as far as flex, If any, very minimal. I mean, I'm pulling on that with my whole body weight and the whole car's moving, and I don't sense any. So, put the tire up here now. Okay, I got the wheel up there. Seems pretty solid still, and it's not bolted down or anything. I don't have lugs, but it's just resting. Can't tell on camera, but it is just slightly lower on the left side, but not too concerned about that. Looks decent like that, and I like the height. It's gonna work out where you can still see the chase light, and I can still open this and get anything in there that I need. So now I just got to get some studs and some more lugs. Here's the final product. Kind of crappy lighting, but anyways, I went to AutoZone, got lug nuts and studs. I was doing some research. RZRs use a M12 by 1.5 thread stud, and then it's an N12 by 1.5 thread lug nut. So instead of ordering like the Polaris ones, I think the studs were like $1.99, and these were like $1.99 a piece at AutoZone, and I just got the ones that go all the way through, or the lug nuts aren't enclosed over the top, because I wasn't sure if the studs will be too long. So anyways, that worked out. I kind of made a boo-boo on this one. I drilled the hole a little bit too big, and so it wasn't really a press fit. I tried to tack it on there with the welder, but I think this is like stainless, and for whatever reason I can't weld onto that. Tried twice, but anyways, it held itself when I cranked it down on the impact, and it's solid, man. There's a little bit of flex. A lot of that's the tire, but you know, when you're riding, it should be fine. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. Also, this is how I keep my my jack. This is just a Harbor Freight scissor jack, and I just bring it up and over and do it there, and it doesn't move. I've put like over 300 miles on it like this, and it's been fine. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and enjoyed. Any questions, let me know. Alright, last look. It's in. You guys have already seen that. I'm not sure in the last clip if I said about the lug nuts and studs, but I got those at AutoZone. It's an M12 stud by 1.5, and those are the same thread as the wheel. Interchangeable if it needed. Thanks for watching. Got any questions? Hit me up in the comments. Thank you for watching.